Ay, 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 ay. Hey, and we are live. All right. Hopefully, I'll be able to stay around for more than 5 minutes. All right. Last time, yes, as I was saying just a few minutes ago, we the group had encountered some Cyclopeans and were tasked with getting them back together in exchange for some giant lambs. Um, So, but tonight we are missing a few of our group. Um, we've got Joe Floyd back, yay! Who will be bringing us a new character. Eglath will be hanging around. He's gonna stay on the ship as a helping hand. I want to keep him as an NPC, if you don't mind, Joe.
That's fine.
All right. And he may be, mostly under your control. But we'll consider him the group mascot or familiar for the moment. But so yeah, so Kalfa, Matt, Silk, Gambatar, and Keenon, and Caius, I think, also we're gathered at the ramshackle, rundown, muddy hut of Burlumpor, this male cyclops who is no doubt the ugliest cyclops. You cannot imagine that the others of the race are quite so hideous as Burlumpor. And his rudimentary speaking abilities, but it is decided that the group would go after these the flowers that he requested to assist him and his wife in creating a new generation of children. And so the group sets off and starts heading up the mountain, up this narrow path. And it's you find this oh great. You head up the path, and it is very narrow and winding, very mountainous. And you enter this rocky area, and before you is this sheer rock wall with a narrow crack in it, forming kind of this very narrow passage. And you kind of have to go in single file. And you come out after about 30 yards or so. There's no way that the Cyclops was going to fit through here. Into this beautiful glade. Just this shining, sun beaming down, trees here and there, but mostly grass. And towards the far end is a fountain, an old stone pond. It looks raised up. You can see water kind of lapping gently at things.
Gambitar will inspect the fountain. Is there any distinctive markings on it, on the stonework?
Yeah, there are these carvings, and things. Mostly kind of forest creatures, elk and deer and things like that.
So nothing that resembles writing in any way.
Um, more runic symbols, but
Okay, I'm
give me.
going to make a relief drawing of that.
Okay.
Okay, while he's doing that, Silk's kind of looking around in amazement. Being from a desert region, she isn't quite used to a bunch of trees and plants and
Yeah.
Am I in the room?
animals.
Sorry, what was that?
Am I in the room?
Joe, you're not quite there. Sylviren is not quite there yet.
Okay.
The larger group is there, and Gambatar, as soon as you start rubbing on the fountain, there is this splash and flash. And I'm going to cut over. Sylviren, you have been walking in this forest for well over a week. Maybe you didn't really have a goal. Maybe you didn't really know where you were going, or didn't have really anywhere to go.
Strikes me as something Sylviren would do.
Right. And one night you were, last night you were gathering some twigs, some sticks for your campfire, and you did that. You set up a nice pile. You had plenty. You thought about camping out here maybe for a couple of days and exploring this countryside. You'd seen some weird creatures. You kind of skirted around a displacer beast one day. You had heard rumors that there might be a unicorn in the area, and you thought maybe you'd give it a shot to try to see such a rare and beautiful creature. That sort of thing. So you were camping out, and the second night, you grab a handful of the sticks you gathered. These are smaller twigs and whatnot. Your fire had died quite low, so you kind of had to rebuild it. And when you put that pile of twigs on the fire, it sprung to life. Eyes, faces. The twigs stood up. What you thought were just branches became arms and legs, and three of these twig plant things started chasing you. They just started clawing and tearing into you. A little lost for what to do, because they didn't like being set on fire. They started coming after you, and they were making these screeching sounds, and all of a sudden you found yourself surrounded by like 20 of them.
I am going to apologize profusely in Sylvan as I'm running.
Yes, they don't take kindly to your apologies, as this swarm of twig blights just starts surrounding you and tearing after you, and you're just running and running and running, and up ahead you see this fountain, and the twig blights have kind of surrounded it, and you step up on the edge, and that's when all of a sudden there's this flash and splash. And you find yourself on the edge of this fountain, next to some dragon-looking thing and a woman who's wearing a veil, something across her face.
Okay.
And that's it.
Seeing this stranger appear, Silk would draw out her scimitar and her long sword.
So as he emerges from the water, he grasps the side, kind of coughing up some of the water, and sort of rolls away from the fountain as he stands up and kind of surveys where he is. Looks up, looks around, looks at his as the two people standing in front of him. And he's a smile pops on his face, and he's like, "Oh, hello there," as he nervously kind of glances towards the fountain. What brings you to this place, wherever we are?
Yeah. And Gambitar and Silk, your other companions, Kaltha, Matthew, Caius, and Kenon, you don't see them.
So there was a splash from the fountain?
Yes, and out popped another man. Just what I needed.
Is my relief drawing okay?
It's a little damp.
Okay, just let me look at my list of swears first. Pinjor! I was working on that!
A worried look comes over Sylviron's face. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," as he hurriedly gets out his own pen and paper, or chalk and paper, and does his own relief drawing, and then hands it over.
Ah, I'll keep this safe. Now I'll tuck it away. Thank you. I am Ganbatar.
I am Sylviron Moonglade, as he says as he kind of does a half bow. So, I guess the question on the day is, where are we, specifically?
I believe we are... Last I checked, we were on some sort of island in a mysterious glade with a fountain that I was doing a relief drawing on. And we were looking for a Cyclops' flower.
Ooh, a Cyclops. Are we going to do battle, or is this one friendly?
No, it was kicked out of its home because it ate its children.
Oh,
It was an honest mistake.
their culture is just fascinating. I must learn more.
Well, I don't know about honest mistake. You never know with men.
Anyways, I suppose we should keep looking for this flower.
And not look for the friends that were, you know, they were all kind of surrounding the fountain and looking in, and they disappear, and this elvish-looking fellow appears.
I'll stick my hand in the fountain. Is it acid?
No, it feels like very cool, clear, almost crystal clear water.
Drink some of it.
Tastes yummy. And then it starts to bubble.
Take a step back and keep watching it.
Sylviron is going to. He heard about the flowers from Ganbatar, I believe, and he's going to look over and study them. See if he knows anything about this specific flower.
And while he's doing that, Silk's studying him. And is Silver a widow?
So I got 15 on a nature check.
Okay. Yeah, you've never really heard of Cyclopeans going after flowers. The second thing, though, that really strikes you is the fact that they said that they were on an island. And so, Byron, the last you knew, you were on the continent.
All right. Could I
By the way,
do a knowledge arcana on the fountain? Maybe if it's some sort of a interconnecting portal.
yes. That's an excellent thought.
All right. So 23 total.
Oh my. Yeah, you think that you've just slipped out of your realm and are now somewhere else.
Like, as in a different plane, or is this like a different just part of the world? Because you said realm.
Correct. Yeah, Dorothy, you're definitely not in Kansas anymore.
All right. So I've transported somewhere.
Correct. I mean, there are islands where you're from, but there aren't very many. In fact, you've never seen a dragon person before.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Is there any origin to the fountain? Like, is there any unique structure, or does it just look like?
The general construction and the images and stuff on it is very familiar. You know, it's nothing specific stands out to you, but it's the kind of thing that you'd seen all the time. As for Silk and Gambitar, it looks very foreign.
Okay, after studying syllable for a minute, Silk will smile and kind of relax. It goes, I know of people. Oh, Stella Leaf Stepper raised me, which is a forest elf.
Oh, really? My father was a minstrel in the Unseelie Fate Court.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so you have never heard the terms Unseelie Fate Court before.
Yes,
You
I'm
have to-
just kind of playing it off like I know what he's talking about.
Sure, that's fine.
It's
That's
the
fine.
woman's superiority complex.
Yes. Oh yeah, the Unseelie. Yeah. You know, I hung out with them all the time.
And this would be one of the very few times anyone has actually seen Silk smile.
No, okay.
She's a very serious person. And she just kind of examines the area, kind of watching and trying to figure out where the companions they have been to.
Everyone can make an intelligence check. Arcana, if you've got it.
All right. 22.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay.
13, probably not.
Uh, 13.
Yeah. Sylviron, you're pretty sure that some kind of swap occurred. That if you are here, then their friends must be where you were.
Oh crap! I say aloud. Um, I walk over, kind of nervously, and kind of put my hand behind my back as I'm scratching my hair, and I'm like, "So, um, you said that your companions aren't here anymore, and well, I am. What I'm trying to say is, I think that they're fighting a forest full of things in my presence."
Hmm.
And that's when the fountain erupts again, kind of like a geyser, and spilling over the sides are four. It looks like walking leafless shrubbery.
Crap! Sylviron says as he starts running away.
I'll follow the coward. I'll play his game.
I think Silk will retreat as well. Seeing that she has no idea what these creatures are.
As we're running in mid-sprint, I'm like, "Did you grab the flowers?"
Haven't seen any of those special purplish blue flowers yet.
Oh, I thought they were in the room.
And then as Silk's running, she's gonna switch from her scimitar and longsword to her longbow.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll initiative.
All right. Uh, 14.
14 for
Sylviron.
okay.
15.
18.
For Dan and 18 for Silk. All right. And
1d8.
all right, so yeah, these things pop out. Let me put one kind of here and one kind of here. And yeah, they just kind of tumble out, and they're kind of just like all soaking wet and kind of shaking off, and they look up at you guys, and especially the two that are closest on the south side, look at Sylviron with just this malicious intent. You know, like, hey, you tried to set me on fire, and I don't like you. Not that you can read their minds, but they just, you know, they just kind of make these weird, like, wind through branches kind of noises. Just, and kind of lunge towards you, but still, you are up first. So are you going to run away and draw your bow? Was that your plan? Or
That's my movement.
all right. Speed of 30, I assume. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
25, 30, something like that. All right.
And
You can
then
you can
if
take
I
a shot.
Actually, first I'm gonna actually no, I'll do the shot first.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, 18. And what's my modifier? So 21.
Oh yeah. this bundle of sticks that's taking on a vaguely goblin humanoid kind of shape. Just takes an arrow to the chest.
And that will do 4 plus 3 would be 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, it screeches. It's just as this arrow just sinks deep into that bundle of twiggy, viney stuff. Gan Batar.
Okay. Okay, I want to get... Alright. I want to get close to Silverin. Just quickly whisper in his ear, play along, and then I want to drop him.
Drop him?
Yeah, like knock him prone.
Okay. Silverin, do you play along?
I totally play along.
Okay.
In fact, can I do a performance to make it look super authentic?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I got a 17 on the die. I think I have a 3 performance.
Yeah, they're dumb, so they're convinced.
Okay, and in Draconic, I'm just gonna scream, "This is my kill. Go away."
Oh, they hiss at you and look at you in a mean fashion. Especially the two on the kind of northern rim.
Okay, then okay, if I still have my action. Oh, I guess I don't.
Yeah, I'll call that a minor / bonus action to knock down Silver.
Okay, then I'll spit acid towards the two to the sort of south of me.
Oh, okay. So, will that
They
hit
may-
Silverin? Is that a cone attack? Is that?
Well, if he's standing above me, then
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you your height as a dragonborn on that. Okay.
DC 11 dex save for the two of them.
Hey, I might need dice. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, I'll use my daughter's purpley dice tonight. 11 dex.
DC 11, yep.
First one fails. Second one fails. Rolled a 3 twice, so hit me.
Okay, then 8 acid damage.
8 each. Yeah, the first one, just the one that was hit by Silk's arrow just melts just into a pile of pulp and goo and mud. The other one, it's hurting. One of it, the arm just falls off, and it just hisses at you and howls in pain.
And I'll just give a look at the other two.
Byron, a couple of drips of this acid fall down on you and sting a bit.
what?
A couple of drips of the Dragonborn's acid kind of drool out of his mouth and fall on you. So you take 1 hit point of damage from dragon drool.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, you're up. This one of them's dead, but my computer is being very slow. So
How many of them are there?
there's 4 altogether.
Where are they?
They're all around the edge of that fountain. If you click on the link I posted, you can see the map. But you're on the edge of the fountain. There's 2 to the left and 1.5 to the right. Well,
If I go
yeah.
to the middle of the fountain, will they all be within 15 feet of me?
You would have to be in the fountain, and it's 3
Is it
feet
a
deep. So yeah, difficult terrain, yada yada yada. So yeah, you can stand and get there. Sure.
All right. So can I do something flashy?
Absolutely.
Could I roll and jump and land into the middle of the fountain and then cast Thunderweave?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Do you want me to roll an acrobatics for that? I totally will.
No, because you definitely have the movement to get there. So yeah, a little flare. That's fine.
All right. So I'm going to roll forward and use the edge of the fountain to propel myself upwards. And then as I'm going downwards, I'm going to shout Thunderweave as I slam my palm into the ground and unleash the spell. So they need to make a what kind of save is it? Constitution saving throw and a DC 12.
DC 12 con save. All right. All right. I'll go from top to bottom. First one makes it. Let's see, that one's dead. 12, you say?
Yeah.
Second one makes it. Oh, third one, natural 20. They all save, so is that half damage?
Yeah, half damage.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage and.
12.
So half of that is 6.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. All right. You leap, flip, roll, all elfy cool right into the middle of this thing and land and slam your fist down and you're not sure. Maybe it's the water. Maybe it's just that this place you're in. It feels different. Not quite as magical. And so, the thunder wave didn't have as big of an effect as you were hoping for. Usually when you do this, things go flying. They get pushed away. These twig men don't go anywhere. But one of them, the one that was missing its arm, that got caught in Gambatar's acid, it does shatter and pieces fall off. And the other 2 look relatively injured. They're not doing so well. So you did take out one and injured the other 2 with that mighty thing. All right, so that brings us to the blights. The first one looks at you, Gan, and hisses and kind of flexes, and needles, just thorns, nettles just shoot out of its body at you in an Uzi style. That's a 18 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
For 11, I'm sorry, no, 8 piercing. So you're just sprayed with thorns, and then it moves kind of off and around into the shrubbery, hiding in the trees. The other one jumps into the fountain after you, Sylviron. It did not like that, and it's going to make a claw attack. 17 versus AC.
It hits.
All right, that is 6 piercing damage.
Alright.
So yeah, it just leaps, and it just kind of, instead of leaping into the water, it leaps off the edge of the fountain, and it's just like clinging to your back, to your side, just digging into your shoulder with its claws, you know, all gremlin style. And we're back to the top with Silk.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the one that's being a gremlin. And that will be a 23.
That will hit. Oh man.
Okay.
So,
And
Brad,
that will
as you're
do
there,
10.
Terry,
What?
oh yeah, that definitely. Yeah, Silver, and as you're there, this thing's tearing into you. All of a sudden, you just hear this whook, and an arrow right beside your ear.
Just like
And
smash.
the blight just, yeah, it just, and it falls off of you.
A big smile's going to go across his face as he's going to give a thumbs up to that general direction.
Silk will just nod and then turn to face where the other one disappeared into the shrubbery.
Yeah. Gambatar, you are up.
Okay, can I see where the other one went?
Yeah, make a perception check. It kind of, you know, blending in with the undergrowth and the tree roots and all of that over there.
I do not see it. 2 can play at that game. Okay, I'll dash over to the shrubbery near Silk,
Okay.
and I'll use my action to hide.
All right.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
12.
6. Okay. yeah. You don't quite. You're kind of standing under a branch.
I'm a tree. I'm a tree. I'm a tree.
Just, yes. Think Sylvan thoughts. Sylviron.
My turn?
Yes.
How many are left? There's
Just the one that ran off into the shrubbery to the north of you.
So I'm going to use minor illusions to make it look like a giant fireball is appearing in my hand. And I'm going to speak in Sylvan. You know, you can surrender peacefully, or I can unleash my special attack.
Make an intimidate check.
Alright, I will totally do that. And that's a natural 20!
Oh yeah, it screams. Let's see. Even it comes towards you in surrender. Odd. It runs in fear. Odd. So yeah, it screams and starts running out of the shrubbery. Everybody can see it now, and it's going to go at a full tilt run. So. Silk, I guess you're the next one up, or Silver, if you have an actual ranged attack you'd like to do.
I'm good. I was just trying to scare it.
Okay. Alright, Silk, you see it pop out of the shrubs, and it's starting to book.
17
That will hit.
for 11.
Oh my, yeah, your arrow just takes it down, just right in the side as it's running. You know, it's running forward, and then all of a sudden it just goes sideways. Your arrow, you know, hits it, and it sticks into the rock over here, and it's kind of suspended in the air. Its legs still kind of running for a moment until they just kind of slow down and stop.
Well, that was a good workout with the bow. Tucks her bow back away.
Yeah.
Sylviron is going to look over and thank them for their assistance. You were most gracious in helping me with those things.
Not a problem this time. I needed to keep my skills honed.
He's going to half chuckle to himself. So should we do something about the rest of the party?
Well, it would be good to know where they're at. However, I think we should retrieve this flower and perhaps go talk to Claudius. He might be able to shed some light on this.
That sounds like a plan. He says, let's look for the flower.
Okay. And what is Silk's nature? Okay,
Now we're
so
picking
I'm
montage.
gonna do a nature check to try to find this flower.
Sylviron will too, or a perception, whichever you wish.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can certainly describe the flower to you, so nature would be
Okay,
a little more appropriate.
I got 17 on the nature.
I got a 13 on a nature.
Okay.
19
So, yeah,
nature for what it's worth.
all right, awesome. Yeah, according to what the Cyclops Berlumpur said is that they tend to grow on sunny hillsides, and so this area seems a little bit too forested. So you continue to find your way, you know, move your way up, push a little higher into the mountains.
Okay.
Heck, just being so slow. I guess we'll do this one theater of mind. And you enter a region of trees. You kind of come over a little bit of a ridge, and who rolled the lowest on that?
I rolled a 13. I'm not sure if that was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were lowest.
Yeah. 13. You know, looking at the ground, you don't notice that you kind of walk into this spider web. You know, it just sticks all over your face and head and stuff.
I'm gonna reel back from the spider web a little bit and try and clear off my face.
All right. And you hear a chittering. You hear a chittering in the trees above you.
Okay, Silk's gonna look up.
Does a spider count as an animal?
Yeah, they're a beast.
I I'm going to cast Speak with Animal and say, I'm sorry I walked through your home.
The response you get is a face full of web.
All right, message understood. I say as I try and take the web off.
That's a 13 versus AC.
13 does not hit, I believe.
Okay. So this big splooch of web just hits the ground beside you. You kind of duck out of the way, and looking up, you see this. It's not a spider. It's at least dwarf size and purple with a spider face. And it hisses and chitters at you. And you hear another one in the trees to your right. Roll initiative.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Go ahead and type them in. 18. All right.
Or 20 after I add my initiative.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Gambatar, you look up and yeah, you see these two purple monstrosities up in the trees, kind of moving from branch to branch. And you notice that that you had there's webs everywhere amongst these trees.
Okay. There's... Okay, I'm gonna have to try and find somewhere to hide so I can snipe these things.
Okay.
Okay, so I can find some sort of vantage point? Or...
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay.
You can dive into some shrubbery, some undergrowth.
Okay. Oh, not 20 stealth.
Oh!
26. I am a ghost.
Yeah, Gambatar just disappears. He was never there. The rest of you forget that he ever exists. No. Yeah, he's gone. Sylvarin.
People of legend now.
Sylvarin, you have encountered these things before.
Could I do a knowledge nature? Or Arcana?
Yeah.
Or history or religion or something?
Nature's fine, yeah.
Total of 20?
Oh my, yes. These are what you know to be ettercaps. They have only 2 legs and 2 arms, but they are very much spider-like. They love to eat pixies and sprites, and just do what they can to mess up forests. They're horrid, nasty, beastie things.
A smile is going to pop across Sylvarin's face as he draws his rapier out. He's going to assume a battle stance and says, "Comrades, we must displace these beasts. Have faith. I know that we can win." And saying that, he's going to cast a spell, Bless, on the party members.
Okay.
But also, as his bonus action, he is going to give... Who didn't hide? Actually, who did hide?
Gambatar.
Ganbatar, he's going to fill you with inspiration.
How does Sylvarin do this?
Bardic inspiration.
Yes, but how does Sylvarin do this?
Oh, as he assumes the battle stance, he says a spiel that like we must defeat them, Ganbatar, I have faith in your abilities. He doesn't really know what he's doing yet, but he knows that he can aid in his ability.
All right. So bless gives everybody a D4.
Yeah, it's I can bless up to 3 creatures, so that's the party.
All right.
And it's an attack roll saving throw. They add a D4.
All right.
And then Bardic Inspiration is for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
There you go. All right. So Gan, you are pimped out. The first one. Oh! Recharges his web and spits again at Sylviren. Nat 20.
Ah.
Whew.
This web is just you're just hit. You know, this thing's mouth opens up and this the white sticky web just hits you and just splatters all over you, holding you in place. The second one runs in the trees and tries to do the same thing to Silk. Rolled a 6. So yeah. Silk, this other one from above, spits at you, but you see it coming.
A somersault out of the way
Yeah.
and notch an arrow as I flop to one knee.
All right, you're up. Go ahead. You're up, Silk.
13 plus 5 would be 18 plus his 1d4.
Get my pretty purple dice. Oh yeah, 18 hits.
Would be 20 total.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it will do 7 damage.
7. Okay. So your arrow, it strikes pretty true. Hits the thing right in the torso area, but it just kind of breaks its 2-fingered claws down and just snaps the arrow off the leg. It didn't hit very deep.
Yep.
Ganbatar.
Then for a moment I'll
It's
get
blasted
to my
and
feet.
inspired. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Did
one
Silk
that
roll the D4 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, I will get out my short bow, knock an arrow, and the one that's currently the one that's bit webbing at Sylvira, I am going to see if I can snipe that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna apply inspiration to this. Let's see, that's 21.
Yeah.
Okay, D6 for short bow, D6. Okay. Ten. 15 damage as I
What did you roll?
15 damage.
Oh, sneak attack because you're hidden.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I'm also going to try and relocate and see if I can re-stealth.
Rogues can hide as a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
All right, roll it.
24 this time.
Oh my goodness.
Poof! You're
Yes, hit
invisible.
us. Yeah, this thing takes an arrow to the rear end and has no idea where it came from. By the time it turns around, you are gone. Sylviren, stuck in the middle of this web.
I'm gonna unleash a curse, a string of insults at the one who fired the web at me. As I'm going.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and curse the thing out. You donkey-loving
Right.
bleep of a bleeper bleep. And in doing so, I am going to be casting Vicious Mockery.
Yep.
Yes.
Once I can find the spell.
I love cards.
When I can find the spell. Come on, Joe, you went to school, you know.
I do know that they have to make a saving throw.
Yeah,
It's either wisdom or charisma.
charisma.
All right.
Yeah. So it's a DC 12.
Natural 1.
All right. So they take.
Double damage. Call it a crit.
Call it a crit. Alright, so that's 6 points of damage, of psychic damage, and they have disadvantage until their next attack roll before the end of the next turn.
Alright, and how much damage did it take again?
6.
6. This creature that doesn't, as far as you know, speak a language, it feels your anger, and reeling in pain, it kind of like rubs the backs of its clawed hands on its head, trying to get the hurtful words out. So it's up. Can't recharge. It's are restrained. It drops out of the tree and attacks you.
It attacks me.
Yes, attacks Sylviren.
Alright.
That's 9. Nope.
Nope.
Ooh. How about 15?
Are you rolling those with disadvantage?
Yes.
Alright, 15 will hit me.
All right. Yeah. It was an 11 and 12. So that's 7 slashing. So yeah, it drops out of the tree and goes to bite you, but even though you're encased in this web, it doesn't feel very good about itself and misses. But the claw attack does come in and just shoulder for 7 slash. The second one is it has to recharge and does, and is going to spit its web at Silk. Ooh, this time getting an 18.
18 will definitely hit.
All right, you are considered restrained as well. And I need to bring up what that means.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your speed is reduced to 0.
Okay, so the Ettercap should have had just regular, but the first one I rolled was a 4 and a 5, so we'll play where it lies. So Silk, you're up. Yeah, you're restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna do a strength check to bust out of the
Yeah,
web.
you can try and get out.
And that will
Sorry, what was
be
that?
a 16.
Alright, 16 to what?
Strength check to bust out of the webs.
Oh, you succeed.
And then I'll
Action, though.
Yep, and then I'll take my move action and to move back away from where I'm at. So like 30 feet back.
Okay.
Because I
Move
can
30 feet
get
back.
up to 150 feet with my bow, so.
Right. Right, yeah, that thing's insane. Alright, Gambatar.
Is Bless still up?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, how long does that last? Alright.
until concentration ends.
Okay.
Okay, then let's snipe it. Yeah, over 20.
Yeah. That's a hit. And you're hidden, so sneak attack applies again. Oh, and it has an ally of yours adjacent, so yeah, definite sneak attack.
So that's gonna be 16. No. 15 again.
15 again, okay. Yeah, it is definitely hurting. This second one goes deep in its backside. You're pretty sure that you punctured some sort of internal organ because this goopy greenish stuff just starts leaking out the backside of this ettercap. Not that you know that's what it's called yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna move
So
specific.
it's definitely hurting.
Okay, I'm gonna move back to my first position specifically. And
Alright.
stuff again. 17.
Alright. Got it.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. So Byron, you're still restrained with this ettercap in your face. It just took another arrow to the rear end.
What will it take to be unrestrained?
As an action, you can make a DC 11 strength check.
Alright, so it takes up the full action.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt an attack anyway, and I understand it's at disadvantage.
Okay. Correct us.
Oh, Undyne keeps chasing me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
Chasing me.
Alright, does 14 hit
Our
as my
spears
lowest?
hurt. Can you not hear the giggle?
Yes.
Your spears hurts.
Thank God I had bless. Alright, so then it's
Yes, yourself.
7, 8, 9. 9 damage.
Oh my goodness. How do you do this?
So as it's being pelted by arrows, I fight against the webbing which is encasing my body, and manage to get a grip on my rapier, and I As I pull it out, I kind of rear back so that the tip of the rapier is like almost inside the creature's mouth, and then I thrust forward.
Yeah, this greenish, what you might be as blood, just kind of sprays out, pelting with it, and it just collapses onto the forest floor. All right. All right. The second one. It moves towards, continues trying to stalk Silk. Speed. Yeah. Keeping up and leaps out of the tree, coming down with its claws as it falls, leaping at you, Silk. The claws miss, hits the ground heavily. The claws just whiff, and it kind of lunges forward with its pincer mandibles, biting at you, going for your leg with a 21.
That will hit.
Okay. You take 6 piercing plus 4 poison damage. And you are considered poisoned.
Okay.
While poisoned in this way, you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. And you'll make a con save. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you make a con save now to see if you are poisoned. So
17.
All right, yeah. So you are not poisoned.
Okay, so for
You feel this kind of hit you. You feel this extra sting in your skin, but
Silk will
you've encountered many poisonous creatures in the desert.
Silk will smirk
Yeah.
and say the scorpion's poison's worse than that.
Indeed, it is. All right, it is, but it is in your face, so. And you are up. It is Silk's turn.
Okay, as a free action, I'm gonna drop my bow and draw out my scimitar and my longsword, and time to do what I do best. I'm gonna aim for its legs.
All right.
So, 15, that's my 1d4. Bless is still in effect, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 19 on the first one,
Yep.
and 22 on the second.
For show.
And my swords 1d6 plus 3.
Plus another D8.
So 5, 9. That would be 12 total to the
Alright.
legs.
Yeah, this thing does have some. They're very sinuous legs. Like it's, most spiders and arachnids have 8 legs. This thing has just 2 legs and 2 arms, and it looks like they make up in strength with a lack of number. So yeah, it takes the slash, hisses at you. But Ganbatar, you are up. The first one is dead at Sylviron's feet. The second one is probably 50 feet away from you, right in Silk's face, and she seems to be hacking at it with a pair of swords.
Yes, and as you look over there, you would see Silk's eyes are starting to glow red.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My internet pooped on me again. What was that?
I'm
I was
gonna.
saying as he looked over, he would see Silk's eyes starting to glow red.
Okay, I will
Okay.
snipe the thing at the monster. 19. I'm. Uh, 16 damage.
Okay.
And I will
Yeah.
run up to Sylvira.
Yeah, you can definitely get to Sylviron.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Or Sylviron, your turn.
Alright, is there just the one left?
Just the one left, but and you are all stuck up in the webs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna retreat back and take off the web.
I'm standing right next to you.
Oh, okay. Are you doing anything?
No, I'm just running up right at this point.
I'm going to greet you friendly as if we're not even in a battle, as I'm taking the webs off.
All right. Roll to escape.
I got a 12 total. You said it was
Strength. Yep, that you're able to barely. I mean, it's a bit of a struggle. This stuff is really sticky and really holding you in place. But yeah, you're able to rip it off, kind of cut yourself free with your rapier and get out of it. Any movement or bonus action?
I'm gonna use a bonus action to inspire my friend who ran up to me, as I smile at him politely and say, "Let's finish this." My words.
All right.
Determination.
Free action. I will.
All right. Well, the Ettercap in Silk's face continues its assault. Once again, bringing its claws up for 9.
That will miss.
Lunging again to bite. That's an 11.
Silk rolls out of the way of both of the attacks.
Yep. Yeah. Just parry, dodge. All right, Silk, you are up. This thing's not looking good. It's looking pretty hurt.
Okay. 13 and crit.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
Don't bother with rolling damage. It had 9 hit points left,
Silk.
so yeah, that'll finish it.
Silk it's gonna duck down on the first ring and take a sweep at the legs and obviously miss. And then she's gonna leap up somersault over it, Xena style, and then if her sword, she's just gonna decapitate it, and then land on her feet on the other side, and go, a woman's work is never done. Now who's next?
Silver and Gambitar, you see stuff just go crazy ninja on this thing, and any reaction?
Sylviron is going to clap as he kind of looks on with a smile on his face.
I'll just give her a nod.
Silk will just kind of shake her head and then come kind of back to her senses. Realize all the enemies are dead and goes, "Ah, yeah, I was beginning to have fun."
Sylviron is going to hold one of his hands over to his wound as green energy starts to pour from it, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
How many spell slots do you
Alright.
have?
Roll it.
3, and this is my third one.
Okay.
I'm keeping track.
Okay. Sorry.
Devin, how bad?
Oh, I heal 6.
So,
Alright. I'm also out of first level spells.
Silk's gonna follow his lead and use Cure Wounds on herself too.
Alright.
Okay, that works for 7, so I'm back to 4. And I still got 2 more level 1 spells.
Hey.
Because Silk usually doesn't use spells.
Alright.
I'll get out my rapier and I'll start sort of collecting the webs on it.
What are you doing? I'm sorry, it cut out again.
I'm getting at my rapier and I'm trying to sort of collect the webs on it. Just try and get it out of the way.
And not to mention, Spiderweb is actually a magical legend anyway. So it's always good to have some extra.
I was going to wipe it onto the tree, but now that you've said that, I think I'll take my traveling coat and I'll wipe it off on that.
Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
No, that's
Um,
fine. Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely collect some bits, pulling in the spider webs. They seem pretty robust. These creatures are medium size, so the webs that they spit are almost climbing rope thickness and things like that. So yeah, they're pretty hardy.
Hmm.
So add that to your list.
My ever-growing list of random things I have collected.
Ettercap webbing.
Do I know anything?
Let's say 1 pound. Make it 2 pounds.
Would I know anything about
Make it. Yeah.
Would you know anything about what, Joe?
about the Ettercats?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said, would I know anything about these?
About the spiders.
Sylviron does. None of neither Silk nor Gampadar have encountered anything like these. This is weird. This is kind of freaky.
Silk ain't
fact-
scared of no spider.
Yeah, but I mean, you've never seen anything like this before. That's just weird.
It's mage work. What can you expect?
Yeah. Actually, Silk, roll me a nature check.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20. Again. So that will be a 23 nature.
Okay. Yeah, these are definitely not natural in the sense that you would use that word. These are alien, otherworldly.
Okay. It's mage work. That's her
Well,
belief
yeah,
for
I mean, it's not-
anything that's red is it's the mage's fault.
Yeah. Getting dinged. Alright, yeah, we'll just go a little bit longer here, guys. And hopefully I'll have a better connection next week.
Alright. Is it just us this week?
Yes.
Just us this week. Kibble couldn't make it, and I know Joby's sleeping.
Yeah. But so yeah, there's not much to collect here. So
Well, Let's press on and get these flowers and be done with this place. I'm tired of this island. The sooner I get back to my desert, the better.
Yes, I too look forward to my hot dogs on the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody, give me another search roll, whether perception, nature, or survival. I'll let you get your pick of what you want to use.
I got a 22 total on perception.
I got a 19 nature.
11 nature. Perception.
Alright. And so, Byron?
22 for perception.
Okay. What's the result?
I got a 22 on perception.
Oh, 22. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. Yeah, as you push forward, you come out of these webbed tree area, and you know, looking around, you see the mountain continues to slope upward, and the trees thin out, and you see a field of blue flowers.
Seeing them, a big smile will come across Sylviron's face as he starts bolting for the flowers.
All right.
Silk's gonna hang.
Dash up there and. Okay. Yeah, you dash up and take the stuff that the Cyclops Berlumpur had described. You know, the stalk is 12 to 18 inches tall. Single purple bluish flower with 5 petals. Leaves that are close to the ground. I mean, you might call it a weed, but with perhaps the proper tending, you know, several generations of breeding, it could become a beautiful flowering plant.
Hello?
You know, collect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, I wasn't sure what happened. It just kind of, everything disappeared for a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you found the flowers, and you collect quite a number of them.
I'd like to
And
specifically
make your way back down the mountain.
I'd like to
Is there
specifically
one-
take
Go ahead.
one extra. I'd like to
I have
specifically
to
take
spare
one.
the die. I was wondering if I could use spare the dying to make sure that the flowers I collect are still pristine by the time we get down.
Yeah. And I would say that Silk's nature abilities as well, there's enough to keep them preserved. If you want, you could, dig enough dirt and just take the whole line with you. But yeah, you make your way back down and sitting and going past the fountain once again, and things were as you left it, undisturbed. Your fellow companions have not yet returned. The water is still. Sticking your hand or even your face into it doesn't do anything. For some reason, it's just still fountain water. So following the original plan, you continue back down the mountain and present to Berlumpur the cache of blue flowers. And he stands up and he's got this beaming smile on his misshapen, dirty face, and he just, oh, that's just, thank you, gosh, this, pumps his chest a couple times, potent, good, gosh, and he takes the flowers inside and. Using this giant stone bowl and kind of mortar and pestle, and just starts smashing the snot out of these flowers, pounding them into dust. He's got some water boiling there, and looks like making some kind of tea out of it. And when he's done, he goes, "Okay, take 2 kettle now. You tell her accident, right?"
You're breaking up.
Silk will say yes, we'll tell
uh,
her it was an
uh,
accident.
okay.
I'm also going to
And,
tell him that. I'm also going to tell him that I'm taking a few of those flowers for myself, for no particular reason.
Yeah. As a Cyclops, he can't really wink at you, but yeah, he gives this big beaming grin, this knowing nod of his head, like, dragon have special lady too.
Hmm. Yes, there are many possible suitors that I could be wedded to when I return. But this is for purely educational reasons.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, stay on island. Berlumpur give you education. Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
No, thank you. I will find my education elsewhere. Not that you would be ineffective.
Yeah. He just kind of struts down the mountain, just thundering steps, beaming smile on his face, and heads back. You get to the longboat, and well, now that you don't have as many people with you, you can probably with Berlumpur in it, row back to the ship and explain the situation to
Sounds
Claudius.
good to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Berlumpur is actually helpful in the rowing and pushing the ship off to shore. He's excited. He's ready to go. When you get back to the ship, and the net is thrown over, and this Cyclops starts climbing up the side, the sailors seem rather worried. And Claudius greets the two of you, Ganbatar and Silk, and then looks at Sylviron and looks at the Cyclops and looks back worriedly at you guys, like tell me he didn't smash and or eat them.
No,
I'll
thank
tell
you.
Claudius. It's a long story. The long and short of it is, one of them is staying, one of them we're just giving a ride, and for everyone else that's missing, they may have been killed by trees.
Okay.
I promise you I will explain it all later.
Okay. And that's where we will iris out, so that Alex can get on. Don't want to keep it up too late. And I am sorry, guys, for the connection issues. I will do my best to sort them out. And let's plan on meeting again next week. Let's to get back on the normal schedule.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Okay.
I'll let
and I do apologize for that. I will be harassing my internet company starting tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
I
Alright.
actually left you a Facebook message telling you to watch the video so you could hear the audio. Because it was pretty rough.
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
All
it
right.
was
Well, thank you.
fun.
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
it.
might just end up replacing it with a summary, with a session review, if you will. But yeah, so we'll figure out what happens to the rest of the folks next time.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right,
I'll
thanks,
see you
guys.
guys next week.
Yeah, I'd like to hang out longer, but it's driving me nuts. So,
All right.
thanks, guys. Yeah, Joe, I'll catch up with you at some point this week, and we'll work out some of those details in the backstory.
Okay.
Because yeah, you are from somewhere else.
All right, that's fine.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
Not a problem. Have a good week.
Yep. Night.
Night.